Well, hey everybody, this is Chris, the Reptiles and Oddities channel. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year's and a great Christmas. Well, had somebody today donate a lot of reptile stuff. I know a little bit about what's in it, but there's a bunch I don't know about. So they drove about 2 hours from Duncan, Oklahoma over to Durant, where I'm from, where I live at. I was at work, so I wasn't able to meet them in person, so my wife is the one that helped bring everything in, and they head back. So I just want to say, Krista, thank you very much for donating all this stuff to Reptiles and Oddities. Now, if y'all didn't know, for the ones that don't know, I rescue reptiles. I rescue exotic reptiles, as long as they're not like needing veterinarian care, because I'm not a vet. We don't have one local to us, so I'll try to push that to somebody else that can offer those, like Back Home Reptiles or the Oklahoma Exotic Rescue Group up in OKC. So, but me, if you have an animal, just like say you move to a house, you're not allowed to keep them, and it's either you get evicted or give up the animal, I'll take the animal in, make sure it's healthy, make sure it's eating good, no mites, nothing like that, no parasites, and then it'll get adopted out after it gets rehabilitated and goes to, make sure it goes to somebody that loves and will take care of that animal. Now, if it's a native, Oklahoma only natives, I'm licensed to the state of Oklahoma Wildlife Department to catch and relocate native reptiles. So that's that. So what I got in today will be used for my reptiles, but there's a lot in here that's going to be used for in case anybody needs something when they adopt an animal and they don't have maybe this. Well, I have this, I'll just throw in with the deal to help them out. So really awesome. Again, thank you very much. Let me flip the camera around and show you. So we got 3 boxes here. That's got some water bowls and some hides. That has just nothing but substrate in it. The repti soil, nothing's been opened. I don't know how many bags are actually there. And we got a box, a bunch of light bulbs and light fixtures. So how about we go through it? All right, so let's start off with the substrate box. The heaviest box here because of substrate. Now you like my background, my banner? It's Ed Roth, Big Daddy, the Rat Finks, because I'm a hot rodder. Go check out Rockabilly Customs, where I've been recently uploading videos. We're getting my 71 Maverick running next in. We're gonna get the lawnmower running. That's a drift mower that's gonna do burnouts. And then we got an S10 project that's coming up. So make sure you subscribe to Rockabilly Customs here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you like old plastic cars and racing lawnmowers. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags of 10-quart Repti soil from ZooMed. I love this stuff because especially blend of peat moss, soil, sand, and carbon. I make that sort of. The only thing I'm missing is soil and carbon. So I don't know where this came from. This person was not a reptile person at all, from what my wife said, because she didn't know what the hides were called, and anything like that. So yeah, my wife said don't think she was a reptile person. So I wonder if a friend gave it to her or something like that. All right. So this has the water bowls and hides in it. We got 2 water bowls. That's dirty. Yeah, that one's gonna have to be cleaned out with vinegar and scrubbed really good before I ever use that. Now, these hides are great. These are more old school hides that go in the corner of your enclosures for people that don't own reptiles. Gives a nice deep water basin for stuff like ball pythons, smaller rat snakes, turtles, like small to maybe smaller medium-sized reptiles. And of course, same style, just smaller. So Now everything that I got, hides and water bowl, those are gonna get cleaned and heat treated, deep clean, the whole works, so make sure they're nice and good. So what's cool is I have another one right here that I've had for a while. It's always nice to have water bowls in case you need one. Now they do got newer style ones that look more like rocks. I like those a lot more because they look more naturalistic. These, not bad at all. Of course, if you know what you're doing, you can make these look like rock with using concrete and stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and that. So it looks like the rest we got are these half log hides. We've got a large one, medium, and this looks like a small. And we got this kind of wood kind of deal. These would be great. I mean, I might could use the cedar ones, more of like a North American style habitat. This might go good for, let's say, a rescue that's in quarantine. Gives them a hide. Oh wait, dude, you can bend that. Look at that, I just bent that. That's awesome. Bend that back into a hide. I don't know, you might actually use that in an enclosure. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put these back in and get to the light bulbs. That's the one I think is going to be awesome. Oh yeah, if y'all haven't yet, go check out Zach at Parthens Exotics. I'll see if I can grab his YouTube channel, and he's on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. If you want a carpet python, hit Zach up. So I got my carpet python. He's in Dallas, but he moved over here to Sherman just recently. Really cool guy. He talks a lot, so he's right up my alley. He's also the owner for Husbandry Pro and Reptile Ads too. Alright. So this. Don't throw that. That has a light bulb. That has a light hood in it. Alright, cool. And what's nice about these, they're not bent. So, really cool. Alright. And then this one, you can tell this one's been used. See all this stuff in it? This is what happens when you have a burned out bulb. It gives this kind of dusting on here. That can clean up. So, really cool to have the old school ones. I wonder if the extra piece is in here. If not, I have this one. Oh, there's a red bulb in here. I don't really use red bulbs. It's Exoterra 150 watt light bulb. That'd be good for a big enclosure. But like I said, I don't typically use red bulbs. I will use a red bulb if, for instance, I have one on hand, like this one, if it works, and I have nothing else. My last resort. But I like it. Has a hook on it so you can hang it from something. So, it's good. Now this, Semitic heat emitter. It's a 2-pack. I wonder if both of them are, I don't think both's in it. Yeah, just one. It's not marked what they are. So, this is, non-light heat emitter. A 150 watt heat emitter. Not bad at all. And this, Solar Glow, all-in-one sun simulating bulb. Is this UVA? Oh, dude, this is what I've been wanting right here, and it's 80 watts. This would be great for like the bearded dragon's cage. Gets UVB and UVA. The deal is I already have an Arcadia light on it that's offering 10.0 UVB in it. But, dude, this would be great. I don't know if this will be hot enough for my my Nile monitor when she gets her own cage, but that might be. Alright, this one. It's a 150 watt bulb from Zoom Ed, just an old school basking light. I used to use these a lot, the 150 watts, back when I was in my teenage years, because we had two bearded dragons. They were from the Fire and Ice line back in Reptile magazines. We had a red one and a red bearded dragon. And then we had a leucistic, like the bright yellow bearded dragon, and we bred them. You can see my female. I think I have her on Facebook. She is on Facebook under my personal account, but I think she's on my Instagram. I had her until she died at age, I think she was 13 years old and she finally passed away. But yeah, and the dragon that's on here, thought someone was here. But the dragon that's on this one, she looked closely to that. She had all these crazy colorings. So, sounds like it's good still. Hang on. Let's see if someone's here. Okay. Yeah, that's my brother. They're just now leaving. They brought the 1946 Ford pickup by because they got some pickles for my kids. They love pickles. So, yeah. Now let's get back to this. Alright. So, got one of these doohickeys. And here's this. We know this goes through here, hooks there, wing nut. This goes around your lamp, and you'll be able to hook this on the sides. Alright. Got another light bulb here. Let's see. Oh, right there it is. That's an 80 watt, so it's another sun glow. So pretty cool. Okay. Alright. I think this might be a 2-pack right here. One. Nope, just one. Maybe they're saying 2-pack because they're both together. So that's another 150 watts. So I think they were both together. Maybe that's what they're calling a 2-pack. So yeah. Alright. Ooh! This is nice. That's cool. It's a low hide right here. This would be great for like a good snake, a good sized snake, leopard gecko, some other smaller lizard. Like say a ball python or something like that, because snakes love it when they feel a little pressure on them. They feel more secure that way. And I like this one because it looks more like a rock. So it's pretty cool. It is broken right there. That's no issue because it'll be right against the substrate. You can pop some substrate on there. And if the piece is still in here, we will glue it back. Okay, got another light right here. Okay, that don't have a bulb in it, but again, there's a little bit of scratch around this, but it's still pretty clean looking. So, nice one. Okay, got another water bowl. Got another one of those clamps. Oh, yes, these. I love these right here. Okay. These are mounting clips for those little mini halogen lamps, just like that. It's still on your screen top lids, so when you open your lid, it does not fall off. So I like these a lot. So that's awesome. Dude, I got 2 of them. I got another one right here. Oops. This brings back some memories. Da da. It's a heat rock. You know what? I know we came light years away from the early 2000s in the 90s. I didn't really get into keeping reptiles until the 2000s when I was like 11. Okay. I'm going to go more in depth on that on the Hobby Hanger podcast here whenever we record it and they release it. So if y'all don't follow the Hobby Hanger on Spotify, YouTube, and all the other social media places, my buddy Tristan and Carrot, yeah, they're the co-hosts. But I remember I had one of these for my bearded dragon. That brings back some memories right there. Now today we don't use these, but you know what? I'm kind of thinking about something. Somebody down in the comments below, help me with this one. What if you drill in here and put a thermostat in here? So you can have it plugged into a thermostat. Then would it work? I don't know. Oh yes. Oh, it's a heart one. That's neat. It's a little heart style water dish. I like it because it looks like rocks. So pretty cool. We're down to the end of this box. That's why I'm putting stuff back in here. We have another heat emitter right here. Now I don't know if these all these work. I'm gonna have to plug them in and see if they heat up. I do like the way they packaged them, wrapped them in bubble wrap. So another 150 watt. Wow. Okay. Maybe we have probably another 80 watt power sun in a lamp here. Now this just has some dimples right there, so definitely an older one. Max is 150 watts or smaller. So if this is 80 watts or good, if you're at 150 watts, you're right there at the limit. And when you go over your wattage on your wires, that's where you turn into melted wires, and that ultimately turns into fires. Got a new chain for my wallet. Or a chain for one of these lights. Got another water bowl, and this one has the same crusty calcium buildup. Vinegar will get that off. Got a couple more, or I got one more heat emitter, guaranteed that's probably 150 watt. And then I have a bunch of these little water bowls. What is this one? This one looks weird colored. Oh, these are just standard porcelain bowls. So, got a plastic Play-Doh bowl. And got some porcelain bowls. Be good for like littler stuff. And then got 2 small water dishes. So that'd be great for like tarantulas and maybe miniature geckos and stuff. And then tweezers. I'll use these. I've got 2 more already. But these things are getting deep cleaned and sterilized and thrown in the oven and baked. So, yeah. All right. That is it. Let me get this situated and I'll kind of show y'all all in one big picture of what I got. Okay. So we got 3 light bulbs. They're in the fixture. And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 light bulbs. Tape that's stuck to my foot. Got 1 heat rock. Again, like I'm saying with this heat rock, we do know in the past that this thing keeps getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and it would bake some reptiles on it that didn't know how to get off. So what I'm wondering, if you could take a drill bit, drill into the side of it, put your thermostat in there, kind of glued in there maybe with something that you can take out real easy, like a plug maybe, and then have that plugged into a thermostat and control the temperature on this rock. Idea? I don't know, because using a standard heat rock just plugged into a power source, not a good idea. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light hoods, or dome light hoods, and then one that's just missing the porcelain on top, which I got one that needs one, so awesome. Pair of tweezers, little water bowls, 2 little water bowls, some hardware to mount these things onto the side of tanks, 1 hide, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 water bowls, 7 bags of substrate, and a chain to hold something like this up from like a ceiling. So, and a little bit more hardware I didn't grab over there. And like I said, and 2 clamps for the mini halogen. Yeah. And also, I think this might fit these bigger ones. I don't know for sure. It says it fits on 5.5 to 8.5 lighting domes. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I like using one of the mini halogen ones that are shown in this picture. So, but now, if these lights work and the ones that are in the domes work, that's just awesome. The water bowls are going to get deep cleaned, same as the heat rock and the tweezers and the hides. All that is getting deep cleaned. The lights are going to get, the light domes are going to get wiped down, and the bulbs are going to just go into storage. So if I need them, great. If somebody adopts an animal and needs something, I got it. Sweet. So, again, Krista from Duncan, Oklahoma, thank you very much for donating this stuff to Reptiles and Oddities. This would be definitely used. None of it will be just thrown away. None will be treated like trash. Nothing like that. If somebody out there that adopts from me that needs or buys an animal from me that needs something, well, guess what? You're getting it if you need it. Just send that out there for us as a helping hand. That's it. So, got the Berms. You want to see him? He's in the shed right now, so he's not the greatest looking one. Alright, so Ozzy, he's sitting right there. I did put this big old water trough in there that's half filled, so I'm to soak in. And he has been in there and climbing in and out, having fun in it. So, cage is not done correctly yet, but again, he has somewhere to go and get in the water if he wants to soak. And he was soaking for about 2 days because he was going through his shed. He came out getting under the heat, so yeah. Now, what I am going to do is I need to get the wood to start making the borders around. And you hear them over there breathing? And make me a spot where I'm going to put water at, and then drill into the wood and put a spigot in there for the to dump the water, and then yeah, and a filtering system too, because stagnant water like that, water that stands like that for a long time, because I'm going to change that here pretty quickly, will start getting stagnant, and stagnant water is not good. So yeah, also when I build the pond in here, it's going to have concrete going around it all, and the flooring's going to be concrete, the sides are going to be concrete, and everything. It's going to get heavier, and then we're going to seal it with blue, Max Blue. It's a pond sealer, like a pool sealer that's blue, that seals concrete up. So therefore, and it's liquid rubber is what it is, and it's $50 a gallon. So get a gallon and get it all built and get him going. Also, we're going to put a heat pad up underneath the pond itself. that's going to get interesting because I wonder how I'm going to mount it. Is it going to be mounted underneath the actual enclosure, or is it going to be mounted underneath the water? Then again, maybe I'll find some other heat source to heat the water up. So if you want to see that, well, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, get a thumbs up on this video, because my doors are open for anybody who wants to surrender. I take in equipment, I take in reptiles, as long as they're not like needing veterinarian care, like, okay, stuck shed, deal with that. I don't want nothing that has mites, but if they, just in case they go in quarantine, and thank God I have not had a freaking mite issue yet, thank God. Yeah, that freaked me out if I had a mite deal. So that's why all this is getting cleaned. Yeah, that's all gonna get cleaned. So, and I got my car part stuff out here too. I've been working on the mower and the Maverick. Go to Rockabilly Customs and subscribe to that channel. Let's get that channel monetized. So yeah, hey, make sure you support US Ark. They're the who are fighting the animal rights people that want to make it where we can't own or work with any animal out there. They're fighting, they're actually attacking us reptile people and arachnid people and the people that are in more niche stuff. They're not going after the cats and dog people yet because they have too many people that keeps cats and dogs. So they think they can go after us reptile people because we're a smaller group. So make sure you're supporting US Ark. Hey, make sure you become a voter, because I'm a voter. I'm not voting for political stuff. I'm voting whenever, if anybody tries to come to my state and tries to put a ban on some of these animals. And I've got some people in power, like wildlife department, sheriffs, and police department will all back me up saying that these animals are not what is portrayed in some of these bills. So I got that backing. And also, I'm buddies with Phil Gross too, of US Ark, the president. So it's awesome. Can't wait to see you down there at the NRBC here in March in Dallas. So we'll see you again, Phil. But until then, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.